everyone, it's Seji, and today I will be showing you my December TBR. Now, at the moment of filming this, it is the 6th of December, so I have read 2 books already, but yeah, better late than never, right? This month I have exams, so I haven't been able to read as much as I would like, but you know, afterwards I won't have anything else to do, so I could just spend my holidays reading. So that's why my TBR is rather big. So let's start. I finished Gorgeous Georgians by Terry Deary. This is part of the Horrible History series. For those who don't know, it is a British TV series / book series in which they talk about the more gruesome parts of history. I liked it a lot as a kid, still do like it, and I'm just going through all of them together with my mother. So yeah, there's not really a lot that I would like to say about it. It was fine, it was interesting, it had a lot of nasty facts, but I mean, what can you expect with horrible histories? The other book that I read was a manga, Kakegurui Volume 1. The story was written by Homura Kawamoto and the art was created by Toru Naomura. It's been quite some time that I finished a manga because usually I read them in Japanese, which takes ages. But I recently bought this because I had watched the anime about 2 years ago and really enjoyed it. However, the second season started to become a bit still for me, so I thought perhaps the story is more interesting in manga form, so I wanted to give it a try. The story is set in a Japanese high school to which the children of the richest people in Japan go to. But they're not there to learn mathematics or biology. No, they are there to learn about strategy, how to read people and recognize a critical moment in a game. In other words, they're there to gamble, and that is literally everything they do during the breaks and after school. Things start getting interesting when a transfer student arrives. At first sight, she seems super friendly and innocent, but she is a gamble freak and she's literally crazy. The story is super fun and intense, but it is a bit more cheeky than the anime, but I don't mind too much. Anyway, I will be talking more about that towards the end of the month because for Christmas I bought a lot of mangas, so I will be doing a huge wrap-up review video, so stay tuned for that. I am currently reading the tales of Beadle the Bard and the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I as a kid never read Harry Potter, so this is actually my first time reading this book, so I'm really excited. I also would like to mention that I have a Harry Potter inspired cookbook, so I will be using recipes from there at the end of the month to cook and bake some lovely Harry Potter inspired foods. So look out for another Cook with Seji book review. I'm also reading Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. She was so kind to give me a copy and honestly it has changed my entire life. I know that sounds really dramatic, but that is honestly how I feel. I'm only halfway through, but the book has already taught me so much and has helped me change my mindset, and I feel already like I'm having a higher quality of life. And like I said, I know it sounds super dramatic, but honestly, this has been the best self-help book that I have read. And I can't wait to talk to you about this in a video review once I finish the book. Then I have Hideous Heart by Dahlia Adler. I talked about this in my November TBR. I have started it. I've read 1 story so far, but since I have exams, I thought it would be nice to just gather some of my short stories / essay collections, so whilst I'm studying I could read those in between breaks to kind of relax. So yeah, I picked out 4 other collections which I will show you now. Brave New Words, this is an essay collection in which 15 authors explore the power of the written word and the value of literature in our lives. This was kindly gifted to me by Myriad Editions. I have 2 essay collections curated by Scarlett Curtis. It's Not Okay to Feel Blue and Other Lies. These essays are about mental health, and Feminists Don't Wear Pink, and these obviously are essays on feminism. And then finally, Wastelands The New Apocalypse. This was edited by John Joseph Adams. This is a collection containing dystopian short stories, and it features authors like Ken Liu, Shona Maguire, Veronica Roth. I have already read a couple of stories in here and thus far really enjoyed them. Also, this was kindly gifted to me by Titan Books. Then I have Inside Black Mirror by Charlie Brooker, Annabelle Jones with Jason Arnott. I absolutely love Black Mirror. It's one of the few shows that I actually watch, and I have been reading this book for a couple of months now, just because I don't watch a lot of TV and I didn't want to read about the episodes that I haven't seen yet. So in the holiday I plan on binging on the rest of season 3 and 4 because I've seen season 5 already and finished the book. I also plan to finish The Dark Lord Clementine, written by Sarah Jean Horowitz. I'm about a third way through, enjoying it so far. I wouldn't say anything too special, but I'm still entertained. It's about this girl named Clementine whose father is the Dark Lord. One day, however, a witch casts a spell on him and he's slowly withering away. So in order to keep things running, Clementine has to take over his duties and basically become the Dark Lord Clementine. And so she slowly starts to realize that she might not want to be as dark as her father would like her to be. I'm also reading Rebecca Solnit's Whose Story Is This? Old Conflict, New Chapters. I'm reading this for the Our Shared Shelf book club, and I've only started on the introduction, but it's been already very insightful, so I'm very excited to read Solnit's essays. So those are the main books on my TBR. I also have a huge stack of Riverhead books, which I'm planning on binging during the holidays as well. But yeah, another video will be up on my channel soon with me discussing them extensively, so I didn't specifically want to talk about them here. Say if I were to finish these books, I would love to start on Live from New York. This book chronicles the 40-year history of SNL. And then for the rest, I just have a lot of fantasy books, really. In an Absent Dream by Seanan McGuire, and my last unread Wayward Children's book. I'm so sad because after this I'm going to have to wait for book 6, and book 5 hasn't even come out yet. Gwendy's Magic Feather by Richard Chismar. I spoke about this in my recent book haul. Children of Blood and Bone, the sequel came out this week, so I would love to read them back to back. Same basically goes for Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I talked about this as well in my recent book haul. Then also Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I talked about this in my November book haul. It's a dark fantasy set at Yale. Lots of gore, lots of people dead. Yeah, I've read about 35 pages and it is gory and dark and absolutely amazing. And then finally, The Starless Sea. The people over at Doubleday Books were so kind to gift me a copy, and I had wanted to read this in November, but I just didn't have the time. I mean, who knows, I might pick it up in the holidays and just rip through it in a day. We'll see. Either way, those were all of the books on my TBR. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.